today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to... And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
Here we go, trying to get this W against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Sometimes I'm pretty good against Lamar Jackson. I'll send the blitz from the sides and I'll get him pretty good. Try to use the same defense. Hopefully I scored some points. I think I got a good chance. Doing pretty good. I didn't get to see how many rushing yards, but you know he got a lot of rushing yards.
3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you can make a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short game. Did it to perfection.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass is... It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 75 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Melvin Gordon.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon: 18 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line to center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now to the air. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
At the 19-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Broncos nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Gordon on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Gordon on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got this one down to the 10. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Now Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
from the 39. Lock. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 48, Mike. You don't want none. You don't want it. Pick up the ball. Hey, look, 48. Hey, you don't like the 48.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lock and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 16-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Patrick Mahomes, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 24-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 now. Clock working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
from the gun. Block. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
35-yard line.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, block, and that is incomplete.
Block's pass.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, block. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. To throw on 3rd down. Block. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The 26-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Gordon. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They run it here with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. now. This is Melvin Gordon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
A 41-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
38-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.